Well, here's hoping I didn't break something. I removed 2 mods because I didn't like them. Ah! There we go. What mods did I remove? I removed the Fenris mods because I hated what they did to our boy. Ugh. Ugh, I saved him. Thank God. Hello.
You ever going to stop harping on the mages here?
No.
They aren't what you saw in Tevinter.
The moment they are free, mages will make themselves magisters.
They're slaves. You should want to help them.
I don't.
I don't.
We need to find my wife. What do you mean you can't help me?
What do you mean?
This is a domestic matter, Sirrah. If your wife has chosen to leave you, there's nothing we can do.
Ninette is my wife. She's legally bound to me. Bring her back.
We're done here.
We're done here.
Useless. Why are we still paying those sluggards?
Your wife is missing. I can try to find her if you like.
Yes. Oh, I have been waiting for someone to say that. That foolish woman has caused me nothing but embarrassment. She needs to be dragged home.
I can't imagine why she might run away.
Yes, my wife and I don't get along. But that's not the important thing.
Yes.
Her family is getting suspicious. They think I might have done something to her. Even if... Well, I just want to make sure they know I didn't do it.
I want to make sure I didn't do it.
Why would her family think you did something to her?
They think I married her for her inheritance. And they know we have been fighting. They believe this is reason enough for me to hurt her. But I swear, on Andraste's pyre, I have done nothing.
I have done nothing.
Do you think Ninette might be in trouble?
It's her own doing, gallivanting about with men half her age. She's just trying to show me I am tied to her purse strings.
You're more concerned what her family thinks than what happened to her.
Ninette keeps the company of other men, huh? And makes no secret of it. I'll be better off with her gone. Well, as long as her family knows I had nothing to do with it, they would ruin me otherwise.
I can't imagine why she'd leave you.
You're such a prize.
It wasn't always like this. We were in love once. She defied her parents to marry me. Sometimes, I wonder if I dreamed those years.
How long has your wife been gone?
About a month. I wasn't worried at first. She's run off before. Ninette is uncontrollable, you see. She comes and goes as she pleases.
She comes and she goes and she pleases.
I'll try my best to find Ninette and bring her home.
You should talk to Jethan at the Blooming Rose. I didn't know she visited whores. Until Jethan sent a letter to our house. He even sent her flowers once. Lilies. Her favorite. Talking about it makes my head hurt. Good luck to you, Sarah.
Welcome, merchant.
You're a despicable man. But I know where his wife is.
I hope so.
That will not come into play for a while. Honestly. Matcha.
Have you seen him? Please, can you help me? My brother.
What happened to your brother?
Karen was always so devout, so idealistic. He was so proud when the Templars accepted him. I pleaded with him not to join the Order.
I
He wouldn't listen.
pleaded.
You hear dark rumors about the Templars and Knight Commander Meredith. And now my brother is gone.
What do people say about Knight Commander Meredith?
Oh, she has many admirers. They laud the service she does in keeping the mages in check. But others say she is terribly fierce and utterly without pity, that she sees demons everywhere. It is dangerous even to whisper such things.
Is today one of those sleepy days?
What have you heard about the Templars?
People harboring escaped mages just disappear. Templars interrogate and threaten passers-by. My friend has a cousin who's a mage, and she says he was made tranquil against his will. You hear more with every passing day.
So, you think the Templars... what? Killed and ate your brother?
Killed and
Maker forbid. I don't know what happened. He just stopped writing me. I tried to see him, but Knight Commander Meredith threw me out. They won't tell me anything.
Your brother may indeed be in trouble. What can I do for you?
Perchance, in your journeys, if you find yourself in the gallows, ask the other recruits, Wilmerd and Hugh, about my brother. They were Karen's closest friends in the Order. If anyone knows where he is, it's them. Maker bless you and watch after you in this endeavor.
One of the really good things I think about this is the fact that they don't make you have to search out where missions are other than just to look for them on the map. Like, the game flat out says, hey, there is a quest here. There aren't found quests. There aren't happenstance you walked into the right location. For the most part.
2 meads and a dwarven ale.
I can't say it never happens, but
So,
for the most part, you know where
there
you're
must be
going.
mages in Tevinter who don't use blood magic.
Of course, there are slaves. The Magisters do not hesitate to collar their own kind.
But no magisters.
Why must you go on about this? No Magister would turn down an advantage over his rivals. If he did, he'd be dead.
You know, to use blood magic, you need to look a demon in the eye and accept his offer. I just figured some of them would say no. For aesthetic reasons, if nothing else.
Nope.
Today's my rest day, but I'll make an exception for you. What can I say? Why work if you're not working hard?
I can see why Nanette liked you. You're feisty.
A refreshing change from the pale slug I married. I hear she finally left her worthless husband. Good for her. I just wish she'd said goodbye.
Did she tell you she left her husband?
No, I just hope that's what she did. Ghislaine only wants her for her family's wealth. Ninette's a jewel. Elegant, worldly, just the perfect level of depraved. Ghislaine doesn't deserve her.
Just the perfect level.
Do you think Ninette has come to harm?
I hope not. Everyone loves Ninette. Sometimes twice a night. Ghislaine's the only one who might hurt her, and he doesn't have the balls for it.
Ghislaine knew about you and Ninette. Did he talk to you?
The man is incapable of talking. He came here, yelled at me, called me a dirty knife-eater, among other things, and accused me of corrupting his wife. We had him thrown out.
Were you hoping Ninette would leave Ghislaine for you?
Of course not. I know my place. I offer a service, that's all. Anyway, there was someone else looking for Ninette. A Templar. I believe his name was Emmerich. He wouldn't sleep with me either. I can't see why a Templar would be interested in anyone who isn't a mage.
Any chance Ninette's an apostate?
Well, she certainly cast a spell on me.
Hello,
Anyway,
Ahmad. How
if
you
Nanette
doing?
was a mage, I think Emmerich would have said so.
Perhaps Emmerich knows something we don't.
Emmerich said he'd continue his investigation in Darktown. You could see if he's still there. And if you find Nanette, tell her to drop by and see me sometime.
I love the subtle hand gestures and motions they put in the game. They're great. Wait, why is it lit up twice?
Back again? Sure you're not interested in my many, many services?
Have it your way. But I'm doing alright.
Tell Sabina if her breath.
The gallows. Enemies among us, her sacrifice. There's so many missions to do. I should probably do Fool's Rush in order to get our next party member, but meh. I'll do that next in just a second. She'll also be our lover. She'll also steal from us, but that's a different issue. She's a pirate.
We don't want no.
Let's do this! Get back!
I don't want to find me never on our bad side. Seems to be unhealthy.
That was beautiful! Seems we are victorious.
I thank you, Syrah, for coming along when you did.
Sarah.
I am Emmerich.
You're older than I thought you'd be. Nanette seems to go for the young, pointy-eared sorts.
What?
Nanette de Carac. I hear she got around. And you were asking about her, so I just assumed.
Preposterous.
Preposterous.
I was concerned that she was in danger, and that is all. However, the investigation has been a waste of time.
That sort of attitude will never pay off.
Ha! I was eager at first, but failure has leached all enthusiasm from me. This all started when Maren, one of our circle mages, disappeared. I found it odd. She was a bit older and hardly adventurous. Then I heard about Ninette and 2 other missing women.
I had a friend who disappeared once. Turns out he was under my bed, drunk. What?
I think the disappearances are connected, and I suspect foul play is involved.
I suspect.
Mages routinely flee the circle. Perhaps Maren just wanted freedom.
She had always been loyal. She received lilies from an unknown suitor, and some of us thought she may have gone to meet him. Perhaps her disappearance is linked.
Lilies?
Doesn't the circle use phylacteries to keep track of its mages?
We followed her phylactery to a foundry, but found nothing. I had heard of sympathizers smuggling mages through Darktown, so came here hoping to pick up the trail. But no trace of Maren. And as you've seen, asking the locals hasn't made me very popular.
No, not at all.
Have you mentioned any of this to the city guard?
They say there's no proof the disappearances are connected. They think the women just left home, that it happens all the time.
People don't just disappear. Perhaps they were murdered or kidnapped.
We found no bodies, no ransom notes. Those women just vanished.
Don't you hate it when something goes missing? I lose things all the time.
I lose things all the time.
What?
The women? They're missing and you can't find them?
All right. I cannot lie, Syrah.
We're just making light of this terrible situation, and this man is
that I'm no longer the warrior
so
I used to
confused.
be. I know when to walk away. Here, take my findings. Perhaps you can make more use of them. I'm going back to the gallows. I'm too
He's
old
like,
for this.
A foundry in Lowtown.
Tired.
I should look into that.
He's like, it's time for my tea and biscuits and a nap. I'm sure it's interesting. Definitely different vibe, style, and all that. So. Yeah. I mean, this kind of does have age. I mean, it's what, 2008? Question mark? 10? I don't actually know. I know Inquisition is 10 years old. It's 2014.
I've always wondered, why is every surface dwarf a merchant or a smith?
You left out criminals and hired muscle.
They don't count.
We dwarves are drawn to shiny objects. Sort of like magpies, but with business sense.
2011.
Of course I am.
It's
We come
13
to the
years
surface
old,
with
yeah.
The skills our ancestors had, Blondie. You think there's a tradition of dwarf woodcutters in Orzammar? Beekeepers? Sailors?
Well, there could be mushroom growers and nug wranglers.
Orzammar will never let those people go topside. Too vital. Also, embarrassing.
Yeah. You know what's crazy, though? Is they've released the specs for Veilguard.
Someone's always trying to take over at night. But someone else will always pay for their removal.
And, it's actually not demanding graphics at all for the recommended. It's like recommended was, what, GeForce 900?
There you are. I've been here for hours. Ada hasn't shown up. No one has. I don't like this.
I don't like this. That's right up there with what could possibly go wrong.
That's the wench we're looking for. Got her.
Got her.
Ada sent them. Search the bodies. I need to find out where he... Hiding in the chantry and sending thugs to finish me off? Coward.
Coward.
He'll not get away with this. Come on.
I've got you now! My magic will destroy
Isabella, should have known you'd find me here.
Tell your men to burn the letters next time.
Castillon was heartbroken when he heard about the shipwreck. You should have let him know you survived.
He should have let her know.
It must have slipped my mind.
Where's the relic?
I lost it. Castillon's just going to have to do without.
Lost it? Just like you lost a ship full of valuable cargo?
They weren't cargo, Hader. They were people.
Those slaves were worth 100 sovereigns a head, and you let them scurry off into the wilds.
And now the relic's gone too. Castillon won't be happy to hear that. I promise you.
Will someone explain what's going on?
Isabella's been a very bad girl. Ruined a perfect business deal and then ran away. She didn't tell you?
I told him enough. I said I arranged for a duel, which I did. I also said you wouldn't play fair, which you didn't. We can talk later if you want. Right now, we have other problems.
Castillon isn't a very happy person, is he? Maybe he needs a new hobby.
He's not a very
There's
happy
only
person.
one way to settle this.
Stab first, ask questions later.
Trust me, it's better this way. Castillon won't hear about me from Hader, but he'll find me eventually. I just have to get him the relic. It's simple as that.
Who is Castillon?
He's a powerful merchant based in Antiva. I believe he has ties to the Felicissima Armada. I used to work for him.
That's a big word.
The jobs mostly involved smuggling lyrium, jewels, or the occasional criminal acquaintance. He paid well.
What's so interesting about the relic?
I don't really know what it is, except that it's ancient and worth my weight in gold. Castillon has me chasing it down as payback for freeing his slaves. To be honest, I think he just wants me dead. But that would be letting me off easy.
That would be too easy.
You hired Lucky to track down information on the relic.
That's right. He insisted he knew everything that was going on in Kirkwall. He lied. I bet he doesn't even know everything going on in his pants.
Did you end up in Kirkwall because your ship was destroyed?
There was a storm. The ship ran aground on the reefs near the city. I managed to make it to shore. Most of my men weren't as lucky. Poor sods. I knew some of those men almost 10 years.
Poor sods. Balls.
What's this about you freeing slaves?
I was asked to escort Castillon's cargo ship. I got a bad feeling about the job partway through. Boarded the ship to find slaves. Nearly 200. Elves, humans, children even. It was sickening. They paid Castillon to take them away from the Blight. He took their money and sold them into slavery. Even I can see that's wrong.
If getting the relic gets Castillon off your back, then I'll help you retrieve it.
I still don't know where it is, but you'll be the first to know if I hear anything. Anyway, thanks for helping me out with Hader. I think I'll tag along for a while. There might be something I could do for you. And I have a room at the Hanged Man if you're looking for company later.
Yeah, she's also the person you can sleep with multiple times, if you so choose. If that's the kind of thing you're into. Those are some nasty looking daggers. To the point that they don't look like daggers. That's 15. Nope. Yeah. Actually, let us do something else first.
No offense to your uncle, but this house smells like really old cabbage.
No offense to your uncle, but this place smells like really, really bad cabbage. Don't worry, we all agree. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy.
The Ferelden, eh? Athenril said you might help me.
Athenril?
Some raider captains are having secret meetings at night in Low Town. The job's simple. Break up the meeting and kill every one of the bastards.
That's not much to go on.
It's enough to do the job.
Just tell me where they are.
All the details are in this letter. If you manage to eavesdrop on the meeting before you kill them, there'll be extra in it for you. I'll be here.
I like extra.
Maker. I think he's ignoring me now. Hey! Is my coin not good enough for you? Oh, Hawk. Thanks for helping me with that little problem I had.
Hawk!
You going to buy me a drink to celebrate our victory?
You drink the swill here.
It's an acquired taste. Oh,
An
before I
acquired
forget,
swill.
are you still looking for work? Because I have a friend who needs some help.
A friend of yours is a friend of mine. What can I do?
He didn't say, and I didn't ask, but I'm sure you're up to it. His name's Martin. He has a room right here in the Hanged Man. Tell him I sent you. Now, you going to leave me to my drinking or what? Hello? Is Anders there?
Can I speak to
Anders?
Anders?
You can stop yelling. It's always me.
Oh, good. I didn't want to talk to that other guy. You know, the stick in the mud.
He can still hear you. Justice and I are one. Anyway, you wanted to talk to me?
Not really. I just wanted to make sure it was you.
Not really.
Hey, who are you?
My, you're jumpy. Look at you, cowering in a corner. What happened to the fearless, dashing raider I used to know?
I'm not a raider anymore, Isabella. I'm just an honest merchant now.
Please, Martin. You wouldn't know honest if I tied you up and spanked you with it.
You tie him up, I'll go find some honesty.
Very funny, Isabella. You said you could find me help. This is the best you could do, eh?
Yes, why don't we insult the people coming to help? That will work out wonderfully.
You want the help or not?
Yes.
I want help. I need someone to help me find out where the raiders have hidden my stolen cargo. This job's as easy as a peg-legged tavern wench. And there's good coin in it to boot.
Good coin? We love coins that are good.
You used to be a raider. What happened?
Yes, I was a raider. Back then it was just smuggling and petty thievery. It's changed since that madman Ianto took power around here.
Ianto!
Extortion, murder, kidnapping. He does it all.
You know how Ianto go, Bo?
It's just not to my taste.
You know, no.
I tried to get out, but he didn't like that. This scar on my neck, he gave it to me. Slit
me
my
through.
throat.
I got
and
better.
threw me overboard. I tried to start a new life away from this bullshit. And he has his men chase me down and steal my cargo.
And you're perfectly innocent of wrongdoing, aren't you?
What did the raiders do to you?
They closed in on my ship and forced her into the cliffs.
Forced
My
her.
crew and I barely made it out alive. They must have salvaged the cargo when it washed ashore.
Are the raiders a big problem around here?
They've got some big plan for Kirkwall, or so I've heard. If they're not a problem now, they will be soon.
They will be.
It's your cargo. You look for it.
Those raiders are still looking for me. I'm not going to draw their attention.
Why would the raiders want your cargo? Is it valuable?
How should I know why they want it? It's just spices and herbs. Nothing special.
I'll take care of it.
11
You'll need
herbs
to
and
look around the
spices.
docks. The crates bear the seal of the Orlesian Port Authority, so you'll know it when you see it.
Oh, will I, good sir?
You're assuming I know what an Orlesian Port Authority seal looks like.
It's fancy. Just like everything Orlesian. I've had it with the raiders, and this cargo is the key to me getting on the straight and narrow. You're doing me a huge favor here, friend. Thank you, and be careful.
Okay. I like being Snarky Hawk. It's better than being the kind of hawk that Ahmad likes, but, you know, whatever. We can be snarky.
What? Just wondering if the feathered pauldrons are an essential part of the moody rebel mage persona.
What are you talking about?
I'm working on an epic poem about a hopelessly romantic apostate, waging an epic struggle against forces he can't possibly defeat.
What do you mean, can't possibly defeat?
Well, it's not a good story unless the hero dies.
Backbone of the city, and all we get
I'm looking for some cargo.
You're in luck. Cargo all around. Take your pick.
Cargo all
A
around.
laborer with a smart mouth. You hardly ever see those.
What do you want?
I'm looking for crates sealed by the Orlesian Port Authority.
Haven't seen any. Sorry.
Talk to the harbour master. I'll bet he's got information about your cargo. He's in his office.
Hey, if you're done wagging your tongue, can we get those sacks off the docks?
Right, come in.
Right.
Shipping manifest.
I think I lost it.
Well, then you can't bring your goods in. Viscount's rules, not mine.
You should take credit for those rules.
Ugh. Adam, deal with this.
I apologize on Liam's behalf. He is a very, very busy man. I'm Adam, the Harbour Master's assistant. I understand you're looking for Elysian cargo.
And how do you know this? I didn't
I've
say
seen
that.
the crates. I can't remember where. Such a shame.
I can't imagine what you mean.
The clink of gold coin often jogs my memory.
Is this enough to help you remember?
Ah, it's coming back to me. The cargo is in Alton Woodrow's warehouse. By the
The
dock.
clink of gold
I'm glad
coin
we
has
can help each
always
other.
helped me. You know what else is gonna help you? My foot meeting your ass halfway up Timbuktu. Anders, greater heal. Oh yeah, I need you to also literally rain down hellfire. Please and thank you.
Save it for your missus, boss. The work is getting done.
Save it.
Blessed are the righteous, the lights and the shadow.
Oh look, raiders.
There's someone
And right.
coming. Tell this is private property.
There's a fire on the other side of this row. Get help before it spreads.
What?
What?
Don't you hear the screaming? Are you deaf?
I don't hear anything. Shit! A fire could destroy the loot. We have to check.
But
come on!
Not bad, Hawk. Not bad at all.
I didn't think, just said fire. Man, who would have thought that would work? Screaming fire in a crowded store made people leave. Ah, this is a common fucking setup. If I've ever seen one.
Trap ahead.
Thank you. Varric, why didn't you tell me there was a trap ahead?
We're good to go.
Nice. They're dead. Which is exactly what I paid them to be. You what? There's two more things of traps. Supposedly.
Someone's left a surprise here for us.
Easy as pie.
Now that's just rude. What are they trying to do? Ruin my boots?
Yeah, specifically your boots.
I wouldn't breathe that in if I were you. Looks like Martin's trading in death.
Death? That doesn't sound very healthy. Uh-oh, I think they realized there wasn't a fire. That's a problem.
I shit you not, Ravani. It was this big.
There's no way. Impossible. I've had hundreds of those in my hands, and they're never that size.
Would I lie about something so critical?
I can't stand it anymore. What are you two talking about?
We're discussing knives, of course. Well, daggers, technically. I never remember the difference. Why? What did you think we were talking about?
Yeah, Anders, what did you think they were talking about? Ducks? You know what? I'm okay with closed captioning hearing that one. They're talking about large ducks that Isabella has held hundreds.
I was drunk. I thought the reefs around the Wounded Coast were made of candy.
Oh, come on.
And a demon told me to do it. It bet me 60 sovereigns and a bottle of port. You're not the only one here who can bullshit, you know?
Guess what I found? Crates filled with enough poison to assassinate every noble in Orlais, and then some.
I knew I should have told you not to look in the crates. Look, there's nothing shady going on here. I got the stuff from a legitimate supplier, and I'm going to sell it through legitimate channels. It's all legitimate.
It's poison. It kills people.
I just sell it. I'm not responsible for what people do with it. So, where is it?
Do you know where Alton Woodrow's warehouse is?
Merchant Woodrow's place. I know it. Thanks for this, friend. You've more than
Thanks
earned
for
your
this,
reward.
friend.
I'm gonna get my goods. You come back once I'm set up, I'll give you a discount.
Damn straight you will. I murdered so many people for you. No, actually, I didn't. The noise they make there, like it sounds like a cricket or a bird, is just humming while badly whistling. Oh good, mages. You know what I'm a little upset about? They had the opportunity to make a 7 Deadly Sins style set of demons, and then they didn't even do them all. They gave us Rage, Sloth, Desire, and that's it.
Messing with us is something is going on here, and I don't like it.
Really? What gave that away, Anders? The demons?
Watch where you step.
Varric, I need you to find these fucking traps, like, significantly faster than you have been. A sack of bones?
That ring looks Orlesian.
A severed hand, a ring, and a pile of bones. Emmerich will want to see this. And I should bring them to Ghislaine. It might belong to Nanette. Apparently, Little Nightmares 3 was just announced or something. I don't
Isabella,
freaking know.
you never talk about the Mage's plight.
I just got
What's
a
there to
message
say?
with the
There's
exclamation
plenty to
point.
say.
Little Nightmares
And
3.
you say enough for the lot of us, don't you think?
So you're telling me you have no opinion on the matter?
None whatsoever.
That can't be true.
No, I'm afraid I'm really this shallow.
Best outside of Orzammar.
The Bodice Ripper. Ah, this is actually what I want to be looking at. Armor of the Wall. The Roar. Big brother. It's not a bad axe, to be honest. It's only 1 star. Interesting. What about the ebonite sword? Oh, worse. I'll grab it. Big brother. It's gonna fuck you up.
Recognize your mage? This was left in the foundry you mentioned in your notes. I was also attacked by shades.
These are human bones. then there is no chance of finding Meren alive.
Correct.
Or any of the others.
I saw someone leaving the scene, but they got away. I'm sorry.
It was more than I accomplished. I will bring this to the city guard immediately. It should be enough to convince them the disappearances are worth investigating.
Yep. Q.
Do you know a recruit named Karen? His sister is looking for him.
We cannot speak to you, Messer.
To the void with that. Karen and the others are missing.
But our orders...
The Knights aren't doing anything to find them. Maybe it's time to ask for outside help.
I wasn't even certain Karen was missing. Who else is gone?
The first ones disappeared weeks ago. There's been at least half a dozen. Wilmot and Karen were the most recent.
Why must you keep silent about Karen?
You obviously aren't a Templar, Messer.
Nope.
A Knight Lieutenant gives you an order, and you obey, without question. They told us not to breathe a word about Karen and the others.
Well, you're doing a good job.
They must have their reasons.
And that'll be a great comfort if you go missing next.
You're already defying orders to talk to me. Might as well share the good stuff.
I hear that Knight Commander Meredith has some new initiation you have to go through. If you're not strong enough or fervent enough in belief, you don't make it out alive.
Figures.
And you honestly believe that?
Recruits keep going missing.
Wilmot came back.
What?
He did. I saw him this morning.
What else do you know about the initiation?
You hear about some... questionable things that the Order must do these days. The Knight Commander only wants Templars that can do... what must be done.
Andraste alive. She's killing recruits that might question her orders, isn't she?
That's rubbish. She wouldn't do that.
Would she?
If Wilmot came back, he might know more about the other missing recruits.
I bet he would.
Wilmot told me he was going outside Kirkwall. Clear his head, he said.
Why didn't you tell us this?
Knight Captain Cullen ordered it, right before he chased after Wilmot. That wasn't too long ago.
Huh,
If you hurry,
Cullen.
you may catch them on the road.
I recognize the name Cullen a little bit. Where do we know the name Cullen?
I hope they find Karen soon. And Wilmot, of course. Why?
I have no idea why the music stopped.
Good night. Commander not permit us to sell everything. So much is restricted.
I wish there was a...
Hold on.
Out of
Wait, Far West End. Oh, we didn't go up here. Oh, hello, Thrask.
Maker's blessing on you.
Fuck you.
I can't wait until I've had enough training to meet a real mage.
Oh boy, I can't wait till I'm a real boy, is what she basically said. Oh yeah. Oh, my back. Oh, my bones. Hightown. Slain.
I couldn't bring back your wife, but here's a ring. It looks pricey.
Couldn't bring back your wife.
Oh, Ninette's wedding ring. Yes. Look at the engraving. Forever faithful, forever yours. Oh. Written in happier times. Where did you find it?
It was on Ninette's hand, which was cut from her body. She's dead.
On her hand? Huh. I see. Well, maybe you should take this back. I don't want anything that might link me to her death. Especially with her family asking questions. No. They're going to blame me. I just know it. Excuse me, sir. I have arrangements to make.
Excuse me, sir.
Welcome, merchant. Not here to sell today, guardsman. My shipment's late. Well, good luck to you then.
One so wealthy could use a new pair of...
Shut up, sir.
Yes?
These thugs are plaguing the streets. I don't see a problem in giving them the fight they want.
Of course not.
I lost 2 of my men from damn wheat.
Fly the ransom first. You see you. Careful, lick spittle. My men and I are in custody taking orders. The Viscount's party comes with strings. Now the ransom is not objecting. We'll wait and see.
Piss on that. What do I care?
A dozen warriors continue to place retribution says you.
Come back here!
Sir, someone's nearby.
What gave it away? Was it me murdering a bunch of people? Peer pressure. Get it?
bodies.
That's right. You heard me.
Take them down.
Let's finish this!
Somebody order a shot in the face?
Oh, I'm good.
That was fun. One less to worry about.
Ah, now we completed peer pressure.
Someone powerful in Kirkwall wants the raiders to attack Amaranthine ships.
As I suspected. You've earned a bonus. You've done Ferelden and Amaranthine a great service.
You've done a great service.
Will wonders never cease?
Watch your step, Shem. You don't know how many Dalish are...
Shem. Wonderful. Make your business here quick.
I am Master Island, a crafter for this clan.
Master Island.
Forced to stay so close to this Shemlin city, I've seen my share of outsiders pass through our camp. Is there something you needed? Are you a specialist? What sort of things do you make? A Dalish crafter does many things. We create weapons, armor, anything our clan has need of. I don't need anything right now. Of course.
It doesn't look that bad. What's it supposed to be?
Yeah.
If you can't tell what it is, then it's rubbish.
Hush!
Rubbish. Rubbish. Alright, we got ourselves a fang bow. The walk life of Osmuth. Kind of sucks.
Dalish crafting is second to none, I assure you.
Oh, okay. Second to none.
A ship?
A little something of yours I picked up somewhere.
You did this. Without being begged and thrice paid. Interesting.
Interesting. We'll go over there later. Alright, say hello to another party member of ours that we're not going to talk with because she's kind of crazy.
Oh, I didn't hear. You must be the one the Keeper told me about. Anethera.
I'm so sorry. I didn't ask your name.
Unless... It's not rude to ask a human their name, is it?
I'm Meryl.
Which you probably knew already. I'm rambling, sorry.
I'm rambling, sorry.
We didn't get a proper introduction.
I am... or was, I suppose. The first to keep a Marathari. I've studied the old ways for as long as I can remember. I know things.
I'll explain more about Meryl
To
later
the summit of Sandamort.
when it becomes relevant.
Why are you leaving the Dalish for Kirkwall?
I have to. Let's leave it at that for now, all right?
I get the feeling you're in trouble.
It's not like that. Not exactly, anyway. The Keeper and I have disagreements, but it will sort itself out in time.
Did you hear that strange noise?
Oh, I didn't hear anything.
How subtle. What, did you hear that? Nope, nothing. I heard nothing. Nothing there. No.
You seem awfully nervous.
I've never met a human before. Dalish mothers frighten their children with stories about you, you know. Not you, personally, of course. I'm sure they don't have any tales about you. Or not scary ones, at least. Not that you're not notable enough to have a story. I'll just shut up now.
You'll have to work harder than that to offend me. My name's Hawk.
Thank you. I'm afraid I'm not very experienced with your kind. The Keeper said you came from Ferelden. I spent most of my life there. We only came north a few years ago. Have you been in the Free Marches long? Do you like it here?
Could be worse.
I miss the cold and the dirt. Kirkwall's not brown enough for me. But hey, no Darkspawn.
Ferelden wasn't that brown. The dirt and muck gave it character. We should go. Your task is for Asha Bellinar. It's not wise to make her wait.
We've already made her wait over a year.
What do we have to do with the amulet?
It's a funeral of sorts. I'll perform it when we get to the mountaintop. Getting there is the tricky part. Our hunters haven't been able to reach the summit. Dark things are about.
Dark things are out in a boot.
I take it you've been expecting me to bring this amulet for some time.
The Keeper brought us here to wait for you. I don't know much more than that. I do know that you have Asher Belenar's amulet, and we must bring it to the altar on the mountaintop. Nothing more.
Do you know the witch who sent me here?
No, not personally. My people tell stories of her, though. You're very lucky. Most people who meet Asher Belenar wind up in little pieces, hanging from the trees.
Little pieces?
Let's
in
get
the
this
trees.
over with.
Are they for the squirrelses? As we're in little pieces up in the trees. Oh. I see dead people.
The Keeper didn't mention you were a mage.
All keepers know a bit of old magic. The stories tell us that all Elven once had the gift. But like so many things, it was lost. It's a keeper's job to remember, to restore what we can.
A keeper's job to remember. Remember what? That I have a little piggy for a cat.
Can't demons possess Dalish mages?
It can happen. And when it does, the clan must hunt and kill their own keeper.
Does the Chantry know about the Dalish mages?
Oh, they know. Keeper Marathari told me that was one of the reasons we never camped too long in one place. They usually won't pursue us if we stay away from the cities and towns and keep moving.
You don't know how good you've got it.
But my clan is now in more danger, having lost our Hala.
If you go to Kirkwall, you'll be an apostate in a city full of Templars.
I know. But if I don't go to Kirkwall, I'll be alone. A solitary elf is easy prey for anyone. In the city, I can get lost in the crowd.
Not much of a crowd for an apostate elf, though.
Please, keep turning skeletons into toads for us.
But I never... Right. Not literally. Happy to help. I've done a little fighting before, but it was always alone. I'll try not to hit anyone. On our side, I mean. I'm babbling again. Let's go.
She likes to babble a lot. She's a very nervous elf. If we didn't have Anders and I didn't have a soft spot for Anders, we'd probably use Meryl. What about your sister? We'll get to that. So I hate Carver, just as like a general rule of thumb. I hate his character and his story. And Carver only survives if Hawk is a mage. One of your family will always die in the prologue. It's either Carver or Bethany. Purely dependent on who you keep alive.
So the Keeper finally found someone to take you from here.
Someone to take you from here.
Then finish your task quickly, human. We cannot be rid of this one too soon.
I'm sensing a story here.
I have made my choice. And I will save our clan whatever you think.
Sundermount seems very mountainous today, doesn't it? Lots of rock and hillside.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Let's go.
Lots
we
of
should hurry.
rock and hills and mountains. Yeah, lots of mountains here.
A landslide blocked the path. There's a cave that should take us to the other side.
I'm sorry. You're not really seeing the Dalish at their best. We're good people that look out for each other. Just not today, apparently.
But the Dalish are delightful. I was just thinking of inviting the whole clan over for tea.
I'm sure they'd never accept an...
Oh.
Oh. Right. Sarcasm.
Hey, she's picking
Even
up
if
on
my
it.
people don't appreciate my efforts, I must see this through. Let's go. Ashabelanar isn't known for her patience.
Well, she's waited this long already. Burr, burr, burr. Oh. My body! I'm in pain. Oh. Ooh, piece of candy.
I can open the way forward. One moment.
That was a summoning. That takes blood magic. Are you crazy?
Yes, it was blood magic, but I know what I'm doing. The spirit helped us, didn't it?
Sure, demons are very helpful. Right up until they take your mind and turn you into a monster.
Well, yes. But that won't happen. I know how to defend myself. Be careful up ahead. Restless things prowl the heights. In the days of Arlathan, the elders came here to sleep. Uthanara. The endless dream, they called it. But they don't sleep peacefully anymore.
We'll explore this sword thing.
I think it's safe now. Place the amulet on the altar, and I'll begin the rite.
Alright, time to fulfill our promise from the beginning of the game, the prologue.
Aharen amalana salen. Emma ira au bella zaviranan. Isalahamin vinanhim dofilas. In usenera narivas.
And here we are.
Friend of yours?
You speak the word as if it is cheap coin, meant for spending.
You don't know me.
Oh, I know your type.
I know your type.
Under Anatishan Ashabalana.
One of the people. I see. So young and bright. Do you know who I am, beyond that title?
I want her to have a bigger role in 4.
Understand. The people bend their knee too quickly. So refreshing to see someone who keeps their end of a bargain. I half expected my amulet to end up in a merchant's pocket.
No one wanted to buy it. Maybe because it had a witch inside.
Just a piece. A small piece. But it was all I needed. A bit of security, should the inevitable occur. And if I know my Morrigan, it already has.
What are you? A spirit? An abomination? This is no magic I've ever seen.
And you would know of spirits and abominations.
I'm a mage. Of course I know of such things.
Of course. I am a fly in the ointment. I am a whisper in the shadows. I am also an old, old woman. More than that, you need not know.
Is that someone I should know?
She's a girl who thinks she knows what is what better than I or anyone. And why not? I raised her to be as she is. I cannot expect her to be less.
I'm not sure whether she's your daughter or your enemy.
Neither is she.
Why did you need me to bring you here?
Because I had an appointment to keep. And because I did not want to be followed, you smuggled me here quite nicely.
I don't understand. Are you some kind of vision?
Must I be in only one place? Bodies are such limiting things. I am but a fragment cast adrift from the whole, a bit of flotsam to cling to in the storm.
A fragment?
You do not need to understand, child. Know only that you may have saved my life, just as I once saved yours. An even trade, I think.
So basically, what this is how Flemeth escaped death. Because if you remember Dragon Age Origins, part of Morrigan's character questline is either killing Flemeth or letting Flemeth escape and letting Morrigan think that you killed Flemeth. Either way, what this game is telling you is no matter what you did, Flemeth was 20 steps ahead of you and had already made plans if you killed her. She doesn't care. This is a game to her. She quick saved and is quick loading.
You have plans, I take it?
Destiny awaits us both, dear boy. We have much to do. Before I go, a word of advice.
War's coming.
We stand upon the precipice of change. The world fears the inevitable plummet into the abyss. Watch for that moment, and when it comes, do not hesitate to leap. It is only when you fall that you learn whether you can fly.
Cheap advice from a dragon.
From a
We all
dragon.
have our challenge. As for you, child, step carefully. No path is darker than when your eyes are shut.
Maceranus Ashabelinar.
Now the time has come for me to leave. You have my thanks and my sympathy.
So yeah, Flemeth is Flemeth. I mean,
Everyone stay still and try not to make any loud noises. We're good to go.
I'll deal with this!
Blood on my coat.
Ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, ba-da-da-dum.
How are we doing that? There's a breath, Hawk. You do get results, don't you?
Uh-huh. That's me, Mr. Results Man.
Masarana's child. Your debt is paid in
Masaranes.
full. It isn't too late to change your mind, Dalen.
Dareth Shiral, Keeper. I'm ready. Let's depart.
Well, I guess she's ready.
Elganon. Is this really where the elves live?
Not the prettiest part of Kirkwall, but it doesn't have a view of the giant chains. Take what you can get.
I didn't think it would be so... I've never seen so many people in one place before. It seems so lonely.
Working your way up will be fun. All right, that was a lie. It won't be fun.
That was a lie.
Some adventurer I am. Barely set out and I'm already daunted. Thank you for everything. For all your help. Will you come visit me? Not now, of course. But maybe later. I could use a friend.
Nope. No, I'm just kidding.
Of course. But only because you used that "you kicked my puppy" voice.
Thank you. Oh, I'm thanking you too much, aren't I? I mean it, though.
Yeah. What? Did you get a job offer? Oh, even better! The best streamer is live. Let's go!
I didn't think you'd come. I'll find something relatively clean for you to sit on. Can I get you something to eat or drink? I have water.
Water.
It's cozy. And your furry friends are charming.
Oh, are the rats back? I thought I'd found all their holes.
Are there holes?
I wanted to thank you for bringing me here, but I'm making a mess of it.
I'm not sure thanks applies to this. Not without a lot of irony, anyway.
It's not pretty, but this is where I need to be.
It's not pretty.
I haven't exactly had many friends. Not even among my own clan. This is...
tricky.
Tricky.
What made you unpopular with the Dalish?
Being first to the Keeper, I was always a bit secluded. I studied magic and history while the others were learning the Via Tanadal. It's good that I left. I'd have made a terrible Keeper. I was never that good with people.
You seem to be getting the hang of it already.
I'm glad you think so. Thank you for coming to visit me, Hawk.
Hawk.
It means a lot to me.
What? I got a rivalry. God dang it. I was trying to be nice to you, Meryl.
By the Dread Wolf. Why is my house
Dread
always
Wolf?
such a mess when people are here? It's clean sometimes, I swear.
That's a key word for a different game.
So, a human, an elf, and a dwarf walk into a bar.
The human says, "You're lucky you're so short. That hurt like mad."
You could have just stopped me, Blondie.
Why waste a perfectly good setup?
Check your purse. I think you lost something.
Found it. By the void, I didn't think.
Ah, welcome, my dear friend, to Sol's shop. My name is Solicitus. Please take a look around. My apologies in advance. Our shelves are a bit bare at the moment. Actually, if you're interested, I could use a bit of help to remedy that.
Remedy that? Potions shop. You, my good man, are priceless.
Priceless.
The pun wasn't intentional, although I may use that next time. It's been too dangerous to leave the city of late, and the substances I require for my creations are, of course, elsewhere. Perhaps you could find them. You'll be compensated for your time, have no fear. I'll also give you first pick of my new creations.
I'm in.
Make up a list of what you need, and I'll keep an eye out for you.
Perfect. A discount on everything in the shop, Sirrah. Thank you, my friend. Only one thing on the list left to
I
find.
am glad to stand here day after day. It is pretty cool.
Hey.
Out of your element, dwarf?
No thanks to this lot. Can't get a decent blade at a bargain anymore. You, though, you're what a man needs. A skilled enthusiast.
You can start making sense any time now.
My manners. Javaris Tintop, merchant and investor. I need forward thinkers to help court the Qunari.
Court the Qunari? Maker, think of the children.
Those hornets in
Maker,
Kirkwall have a
think
powder
of the
that
children.
explodes, and it's just dust. No lyrium, no demons. Anyone can use it.
I have heard of this. It's why their ships are so feared.
I doubt they were eager to sell.
That Arishok said I wasn't worthy. That only their outcast, the Tal-Vashath, or that mercenary. I said, great, I'll go talk to them. Didn't go over well. But, made me think. Maybe he'll bargain if I get rid of something that bothers him more than, well, me.
The Tal-Vashath.
The Tal-Vashath. Are you up for some paid hunting?
Your people must have something like that already.
Small things, shaped to crack faults, not shatter the earth. Plus, they're mostly lyrium. Expensive, poisonous. The Chantry controls it topside. The glow makes you a target. Problem after problem.
Problem after problem.
What's the point when we already have magic that can do the same thing?
Maybe you have magic, all tough and human and whatnot. But what of the common man? How does he remove stumps from his land, or produce them on his enemies? What does he do when he needs a hole far too fast? Magic is hard to market. But this stuff you can put in a bag.
Yeah, you can definitely put it in a bag, alright.
I suppose there could be a reward for these Tal-Vashath.
As long as you do it, I'm happy. Now, best I could figure, they're up the Wounded Coast, a whole camp. Take their heads off and meet me at the compound in Kirkwall. Get this right, and we'll be richly rewarded. Richly.
I promise you, this man's not gonna get what he wants. But that's for chapter 2. If there are two paths, even if they look like they both are completely empty, you should always check them both. Because this game is bullshit and will hide things. Don't play cards with Canary. It's impossible to tell. No, bluffing. It's tough to tell when I'm bluffing too, because I am rarely bluffing when I've got my muffins. My glove blue gun and I don't know the lyrics. I'm kind of bluffing it.
If you're wise, you'll stay far away from metal. No sane person will touch what
May
she's
the
taken.
Dread Wolf never hear your footsteps, child.
What's a Dread Wolf? The next game.
You've returned. Is there something you need?
Do you have any pure iron bark in stock?
What use is iron bark to you? I've never met a Shem who could bend it to his will. Either way, I'm out of stock. I do know where it can be found, but it is impossible to retrieve. Our people were forbidden from venturing to the area after we lost 2 of our best hunters there.
What happened that warriors as skilled as the Dalish refused to venture to the area?
Your respect for our hunters is most surprising, stranger.
Yep.
The place is overrun by darkspawn. If we tried to eradicate them, we would risk the precious few hunters we have left. I'll show you where the area is. What you do with the information is up to you.
What are you doing? Work with the grain of the wood, not against it.
Sorry, Master Alan.
I told you that.
My aim is hopeless,
Ironwood. Ironwood. Can we grab some extra for the craftsman? No? Okay.
I keep thinking I know you from somewhere.
You're Ferelden, right? Ever spend time at the Pearl?
That's it. You used to really like that girl with the griffin tattoos, right? What was her name?
The Ley Warden?
That's right. I think you were there the night I...
Oh, were you the runaway mage who could do that electricity thing? That was nice.
I don't think I need to know this about either of you.
Oh, were you the mage who could do that electricity thing?
Everything Many mages resent
I'll get to
the
work
history of the
immediately.
gallows.
And of course, here is the reward.
Staff of the Unknown.
I promised.
Always a skill issue, really. Life is itself a skill issue, you know. What's funny is we've already wiped out almost everything here. Frosty.
Do not say you are unwarned.
Another friend we haven't met?
Uh-huh.
No further, human. Calvishoth control these passages.
Ambushes are usually quieter, Kunari.
I did not intend to ambush. I expected to warn a caravan, but you are not helpless. The path ahead is littered with my kind. If you are as skilled as you look, it would please me if you killed them.
And I should trust you?
I have no history of betraying your people, only my own.
Oh, yeah, that makes me feel better.
I did not like my role, so I left the queue. I do not wish to be a murdering thief, so I left these Talvishoth to warn their victims. You are no victim, so now I will leave.
What's the trick, Talvishoth?
The path ahead is thick with my kind. They revel in chaos, and will give you the battle you appear to want. If telling you that is a trick, it is a poor one. I am new to decisions outside my role, human. I have decided to warn you. Do what you will.
Charming as always.
Charming. I'm shocked it took, like... I can't remember. Can you be a Kunari in the third game? I don't remember.
This is my favorite part!
I could beat you in my sleep.
Well, you can!
Now that's just rude. What are they trying to do? Ruin my boots?
Making the world a better place! There goes
I'll take them down.
Score, right? Yeah! This goes on too long. Finish it!
Someone needs a destructive forces of nature coming up!
For better or not, the dwarf will be at the compound.
To the docks.
Ravani, stop looking at my chest. My eyes are up here.
But the chest hair...
The chest
You know
hair.
how much I suffer under your gaze. I am a person, not
an object.
Varric?
Just shitting you.
It's hard to tell.
Let me pass. I have business with the dwarf Javaris and your Arishok.
The short mouth, yes. Enter if you must, Basra.
You go on ahead. I would rather not.
An awkward time to run off, Isabella.
Ah, you know I'd never leave you. It's just that I really have to leave. Now.
I wouldn't leave you, just I'm gonna leave now. She's so considerate.
Ah, my right hand arrives. Summon your Arishok. The bargain is done. About time you showed. I've been here for hours. Illustrious Arishok, I am here to report that your hated Talvashoth were felled, one and all. Right? Yes, they were.
Yes,
so, I'm ready to open negotiations for the explosive powder, as we agreed.
No.
He's not getting it. Say something.
You arranged this. You deal with it.
Well, you see, it is customary that effort deserves reward. I think I've shown how common need could benefit us both.
You asked for the Gatlock and were refused, so you invented a task and then paid to have it done. You failed your own goal. You have proved your wealth not worth, and Kunari still owe you nothing.
Nevertheless, you have benefited from his action.
Do you think we are unable to hunt our own outcasts? This was interference, nothing more.
So I get nothing for all this work?
If anything, we have been denied the righteous application of the wisdom of the Qun. What payment should I exact for that? Go, dwarf, before I begin my tally.
You better leave
You may want to
Javaris.
take this opportunity to go.
But he has to sell. It's a product. People want it.
There is no profit in empowering those not of the Qun. The means of creating the Gatlock is ours alone. It shall be dispensed only to our enemies, in the traditional manner.
You are a
In the
frustrating people.
traditional manner.
And you're fired. Sodding bunch of oxmen and dog lords. A whole lot breathing smoke. Pah.
You will leave as well, human. There's no more coin for you here.
Arishok, I hope you like the guy. We'll see him again in Chapter 2. Each chapter has a focus. Focus 1 is the Deep Roads exploration. Chapter 2,
Andraste's grace.
tension among the Qunari. Chapter 3, tension among the Templars. And mages, for that matter, but... Okay.
Andraste be my witness, Wilmot. I will have the truth from you now.
Mercy, sir. Mercy.
Were it that easy?
Don't hit me.
I will know where you're going, and I will know now.
I thought Templars only treated mages this badly. Nice to see you're branching out.
This is Templar business, stranger.
You have struck me the last time, you pathetic human. To me!
Pathetic human!
Maker preserve us. You! Come back here!
Getting overwhelmed!
What's funny is I absolutely hate the Templar, like, abilities. But yet, there are so many Templar, like, classes.
I knew he was involved in something sinister. But this... Is it even possible?
Do you think he was possessed?
Normally, we only worry that mages will fall victim to possession. I have heard of blood mages or demons in solid form who could summon others into unwilling hosts. I'd not thought one of our own would be susceptible.
With what I've bumped into in Kirkwall, nothing surprises me anymore.
I am Knight Captain Cullen. I thank you for your assistance. I've been conducting an investigation of some of our recruits who have gone missing. Wilmot was the first to return. I had hoped to confront him quietly, out of sight.
If you didn't know he was possessed, why draw your sword on a recruit?
He'd only been back a few days when he left again secretly. It set off some warning bells. I meant to scare him into a confession. He had to believe my threats were genuine.
The recruits believed that Meredith was conducting some sort of deadly ritual.
What? That's preposterous. Recruits can be worse than a weaving circle with their rumors. There is a vigil before Templars take their arms, but the gravest danger they face is falling asleep.
Falling asleep.
Do you know what happened to Wilmot while he was gone?
Obviously more than I had anticipated. Wilmot has never been fully convinced of the Order's rules. Mages cannot be our friends. They must always be watched. I thought Wilmot might be meeting with some old friends who'd escaped the Circle.
I've got friends who are mages. Are you saying they need to always be watched as well?
I was at the Circle Tower in Ferelden during the Blight. I saw firsthand how Templars' trust and leniency can be rewarded.
Trust and leniency? Is that what you call it?
I still have nightmares of Uldred's depravities.
And there you go. This is Cullen, the guy who survived in the thickest part of the Mage's Tower. He came here to one of the places with the worst treatment.
Do you know what happened to Wilmot while he was gone?
Mages.
Obviously. I thought Wilmot might be meeting with some old friends who'd escaped the Circle.
Where there's one demon, there's usually more. Where do we start digging?
I fear it is time to widen this investigation. My discretion may have cost me one of our best recruits, Wilmot's friend Karen. They were last seen together at the Blooming Rose. But I had no luck interrogating the, young ladies there. I doubt they know anything of magic or demons.
I'd be willing to search there.
The Order would truly be in your debt.
I'd be willing to look into the brothel.
No one at brothel will speak with me for fear I would shut them down for serving our recruits. If you learn what manner of creature did this to Wilmot, please come tell me in the gallows. I will ensure you are rewarded.
Not only do we get to go to a brothel, but we're going to be rewarded for it. And you guys are rewarded with a fluffy. Dance for them, buddy. Are you having fun? Are you having fun? Oh. Okay. I can most assure you, he was not having fun. I mean, he was purring. I wasn't hurting him, of course, of course. Not this one again.
Hi.
Vivika.
Do you need something, honey?
You need something, honey?
You don't work here, do you? With the customers?
You're no prize yourself, sweetheart. Is there something you want?
Wow, we definitely started this conversation off well. Whoops.
A couple of Templar recruits went missing. They were last seen here.
You'll have to be more specific. We do a lot of business with the Templars.
We have a lot of missing Templars. If we don't act quickly, we may only find corpses.
Now, no need to get all dramatic on me. Let me look through the books. Wilmot, Karen... Here we go. Wilmot came in here a lot. You sure he had time to be a Templar? The both of them last saw Iduna, the exotic wonder from the east.
The exotic wonder from the
That's
east.
quite the stage name.
It sounds better than the tramp from Darktown. You should hear what some of the others are called.
Is there anything else you can tell me?
Honey, I could write volumes on the things I know. Unless you want Wilmot's favorite position, I think you have what you need. You didn't hear any of this from me. We clear?
Yes, we are obviously clear. Why do you still want me to talk to Jathan?
Back again? Sure you're not interested in my many, many services?
I'm sorry to say that Ninette was killed.
Killed? Why would anyone hurt that darling woman? This is horrible. Thank you for letting me know. Please excuse me.
Well, at least I got that exclamation point out. Hehe.
You must be the exotic wonder of the East. Do you remember entertaining a Templar named Wilmot a few weeks ago? Or Karen?
Wilmot. That doesn't sound familiar.
Do your clients like this charade? It must get dreadfully tiresome.
Dreadfully.
Whatever do you mean? Questions are boring. Why don't we have some real fun?
Hawk, go easy on this lovely creature.
You should listen to your friend.
We have to ask her about Karen. What's your problem?
Yes. But certainly there's no harm mixing a little business and pleasure.
As charming and relentless as you are, I'm here to investigate.
Answer one of my questions first. Who told you about little old me?
It was Vivica. She showed me her books.
That wasn't so hard, was it? So, Vivica sold me out, did she? That drab, pathetic little sewer rat. She will be dealt with. Just do one more thing for me. Draw your blade and bring it gently across your throat.
Anders, make her stop.
Why didn't Anders do something sooner?
Let go of my friends.
How did you... Oh, shit. Spare me, Messer.
What foul magic was that?
Blood and desire in equal measure. An art I learned from... elsewhere.
Elsewhere.
Blood magic, then.
Yes, Messer. Please don't kill me.
You're going to answer all my questions, and if there's even a hint of magic...
Tirani put me here, to send biddable Templar recruits to the Sanctuary. Three Spear Alley in the Undercity. I enchanted Wilmot and Karen weeks ago. But after they left these walls, I know not what came of them. Please, let me live. It's not my fault. It was all Tirani's idea.
Tell me about Tirani.
She put me up to this. She said we can recreate the ancient Imperium. That mages can rule again, not serve. She says the Templars cannot hold against us if we stand up and fight.
This base of yours, how many other mages are there? Any other defenses?
People go in and out all the time. Sometimes a handful, sometimes more. There are traps. Magical traps. There's a hidden switch at the front. It turns them off. That's all I know.
The Templars are coming for you.
No more of your tricks.
Next stop, the Sanctuary. And some answers.
Next stop. Oh, I didn't even realize we didn't have our female companion with us. Whoops. I forgot I had to get her back. Do you want to leave, bud? Yeah, your food's not in here, so your brother comes in and steals it. Skits cat. Kitty cat. Quickest way to do this, go to Gamlen's house and then leave. Hi, bud.
I hope Mother convinces the Viscount to give us the estate.
Keep it down, dog. All that noisy dog breath, day in, day out. Make him stop.
He doesn't sweat like we do, and it's stuffy in here. You could open a window.
What is with that overbite?
Isn't that annoying?
When he closes his mouth, like...
Blight take you.
Poor puppy. Alright, anyway, what was I doing? Andy. Wait, no, not this one. Docktown is what I wanted. I like how they have this
We should go
creeping
carefully.
darkness.
Who knows what this many blood mages may have summoned to defend themselves?
Isn't there supposed to be a switch? Turn off magical traps.
Trap ahead.
I am not leaving this here.
Again, somebody wants in again. God, he's so desperate for snacks. He's literally finding and licking up crumbs.
Tread lightly around here.
Jesus Christ, Varric.
Piece of cake.
Anders. God, you just want him to steal food and leave, don't you? Little shit.
How wonderful. More vessels for our experiments.
What's your face?
Where is Karen?
Perhaps the demons will find one of you suitable.
Always the demon thing. Can't you people say no?
I am not some hopeless waif that ran crying to a demon. I sought them out and embraced them.
Why have you taken the recruits?
Demons can inhabit much more than mages and corpses. With assistance, they can control anyone I ask. Any Templar, any noble, any well-meaning meddler.
You do know I cut a path through your abominations, right?
Good, good. The demons like spirit. If a few more Templars fall to the demons, we can seed chaos in their ranks. How many abominations can they discover amongst their own before it drives the Knight Commander crazy?
Tell me where Karen is.
The experiments need so much fuel, you see. So many living vessels are found wanting. Useless vessels can still feed the compost heap, so it's not a complete waste.
Good to know you're barking mad. That makes things easier.
Barking mad.
In days of old, the Tevinter Imperium spanned the known world. Demons were their allies, held in check by power and knowledge. With a wave of a hand, I could do more than a Templar can achieve in a lifetime. Yet they command us. Absurd. We should be ruling them. We should rule you all. Kill the vessels only if you must.
Well, she's dead. You know what can kill a wizard? A really fucking strong axe to the face. I found that people are very allergic to axes to the face. Because I literally just smashed against her and she died. Axe go bing bang boom, and she went bing bang dead. Literally, the 5 mages right here, I just did a single downward attack and they exploded. Bop boop beep. They're dead.
Is it over?
Karen.
Yes, that's my name. Oh, thank the Maker. I thought he had abandoned me. But is it only Karen? It could be Karen +1. A very nasty +1 at that. The cage has opened. Thank Andraste.
What do you remember about how you got here?
I was with a lady, and then things got fuzzy. Nightmares then. On fire for days. A demon laughing. The naked lady with her razor claws in my chest.
Naked lady.
Wake and hear screams. Maybe my own. I'm sorry. It's all a tangle in my head.
Any chance you can tell if Karen has an extra passenger?
Well, there's one sure way.
What was that about?
If there was a demon in there, it would have defended itself. Looks like he's clear.
Oh.
Go ahead and leave, Karen. You've been through enough.
Don't tell the Templars. I don't know what they do to me. Please, I need to go back. Tell them I'm all right. Tell my sister. I must go.
When you talk to Sir Cullen, maybe downplay the blood magic angle. We don't need the Templars cracking down even harder.
Yeah, you really don't. There are 3 people you need to get a full friendship with.
Beats the alienage.
So it'll be interesting to see what I can get done.
Sometimes I think you have the right idea.
Handcuffs, whipped cream, always be on top.
I never used to give 2 bits what anyone thought of me. Justice once asked me why I didn't do more for other mages. I told him it was too much work, but I couldn't go back after that. Couldn't stop thinking about it. Sometimes I miss being that selfish.
Huh? Were you talking? I was still at whipped cream.
Who doesn't want a little bit of whipped cream?
I'll let you run your fingers through it if you want.
Your chest hair? My fingers? Oh, Varric, stop. You're making me quiver.
You know you want to.
Oh, I do. I can't resist you. No woman can.
I know. It's a terrible burden.
I know. I know.
I've got some good news and some bad news.
What? What is it?
Good news, Karen is safe. Bad news, half of your recruits may have been possessed by demons.
Sweet blood of Andraste.
Good news, bad news.
Demons? Did you say something about the recruits and demons?
I didn't want to tell you, Masha. They were horrible. Those mages see the rest of us as ants to be crushed. They won't stop until they've destroyed the Chantry and the Templars forever.
Tirane was crazy. Magic didn't make her that way.
True. Not every mage gives in to temptation, but none are ever free of it. At any time, any mage could become a monster, from the lowest apprentice to the most seasoned enchanters. Mages cannot be treated like people. They are not like you and me.
Surely that's a little harsh.
They are weapons. They have the power to light a city on fire in a fit of pique.
I admit that does reduce their bargaining position, but there must be some middle ground.
Perhaps you're right. Perhaps mages need better education as to why the Chantry functions as it does. Perhaps they would not go against the will of Andraste herself. I will look into it. For now, Karen, unless it is proven you are free of demons, I must strip you of your commission immediately.
No, you can't really think that. Karen's fine. He's safe.
Please, sir. I tried to resist. I never took anything they offered. I need this position, or my sister can't eat. I've been training for 5 years.
We conducted tests on Karen. He's not possessed. He can stay in the Order.
I hesitate to ask what methods you used that you are so certain. Still, you have done much for us by stopping these blood mages. I will heed your request. If he has shown no sign of demonic possession in 10 years' time, Karen will become eligible for full knighthood.
Thank you, Sarah. Again. But without a full knighthood, Karen's pay is so small. I do not know if I can reward you as you deserve.
I will handle that, miss. You have done the Order a great service. We will not forget it.
It is nice that you can kind of make Cullen a bit more of a middle ground, but like he still is so anti like just detests anything dealing with mages, like you know. I mean, granted, the man did get kind of fucked over, but whatever. Do you feel him? Do you physically feel him with your hands? These little things. Oh, okay.
This city is amazing. Do you know I saw someone get mugged? Right outside. It was fascinating. Everything happens here all at once. How does anyone keep it all straight?
Someone has jumped outside your door, and that's exciting.
It must be the alien age greeting. Hasn't happened to me yet, though. They must not like me. It's so busy here. So many things just get lost.
Do you miss the Dalish?
I miss Haren Pival stories. The creaking of Aravels in the breeze. The city is so busy and confusing. And the elves here are not like my clan. But I'll get used to Kirkwall in time.
The Templars haven't found you, have they?
I've been careful, even among the Dalish. Keepers never work magic in public. And I think the Templars don't even see me. I'm just another elf in the alienage.
Are you feeling lost here, Meryl?
A bit. But I'll adjust. I'm glad you came by. I needed someone to talk to.
Yay. I'm gonna go to Anders' clinic. and instantly have
These
someone to
patients
talk
need
to.
me more than anyone in Hightown. I had a friend like you once. Got in all kinds of trouble. Dragged me along. Didn't think I'd be doing that again. I got a bit weighty the last time we talked. Sorry for putting that on you.
You can tell me anything.
Anything? Be careful what you offer.
Anything.
I hope I didn't seem too selfish when I told you about justice. I didn't know what would happen. I figured a willing host, a friend. It had to be better than playing the demon and haunting some corpse.
We can't always predict the outcome of our actions. We can only make them with a true heart.
Well, under that scruffy exterior, I think you've got a bit of a soft heart yourself. I'm sorry, I shouldn't presume. We've hardly met, and I feel like I know you. Am I making you uncomfortable?
Nope.
Am I making you uncomfortable?
Growing up in the Circle, everything is about order and rules and the Templars. The apprentices, we found ways to make that bearable. Carl and I, he was the first. We could forget that out in the world, we were nothing but Templar slaves. We hadn't been together for a long time. But still, it hurt.
No one should have to go through that.
It's the bloody Templars. They don't see us as people. They don't
Bloody
care that Carl
Templars.
was someone's son, someone's lover. If you're born with magic, they hear about it. They search your little rat-spit village and find you. They tell your parents they'll be thrown in prison if they ever ask about you, stripped of their rights in the eyes of the Maker. And if you run away, they hunt you down. Again and again and again.
You're speaking from personal experience.
Andraste's words were that magic must not rule over man. It is not ruling to simply wish for the same rights as any man. But I shouldn't say that too loudly. I don't want you hurt just for knowing me.
Yeah. Generally, when you think of magic and things in, like...
You have been a great help.
Fantasy settings and things, they don't, like, sure, magic is powerful, but there's the casting time, the cooldown time, the whole, like... It takes a while, you have limited time so you can do it. But, like, they're not considered something so overwhelmingly powerful that it must be so harshly controlled and everything. And then you've got Dragon Age that flipped it around.
Is brooding a sport?
It's
Do
interesting.
they hold competitions? Hand out trophies for the best scowls?
I'm not brooding.
Moping, then. You seem like you're a champion at it.
I'm perfectly content at the moment.
Oh, so that's you smiling. Glad you clarified that. I'd never have known.
I have need of stout.
Here, miss. Word is you're looking for help. And paying well.
I need someone native to the dark places beneath Lowtown. If you claim as much, yes, I will pay.
I am. Let's just step into this alley, and me and my fellows can have a look at the money on offer.
She has chosen poorly.
Can you save someone so intent on being foolish?
Yeah, we can.
Let's finish this!
Well, that was easy.
Well, thank you for your timely intervention. I am out of my element.
You don't say.
Surely you didn't realize that just now.
I had to come here to get the type of person I need. Someone of bloody skill, but also integrity. Perhaps the kind who might leap to someone's defense. I have a charge who needs passage from the city. If you are willing and capable, meet me at my safe house nearby.
Oh, okay.
You make a lot of assumptions. It almost got you killed already.
All the more reason to end this quickly. You must need coin. Everyone here does. Varnell!
Not so helpless, I see.
I hope you will come.
Khajiit has wares.
This matter only
if you
grows
have
more
coin.
urgent with time.
Nice to see you too.
Nice
I
to
thank
see
you for coming. This matter is delicate, and I need someone of limited notoriety who will not link this to me. It is an escort, but I think you will agree the nature of the party makes this unique.
Time is wasting. Who is going where?
My name is Sister Patrice. I have assumed a burden of charity. This is my charge.
A Cerebas? Here?
Would even a Templar bind a mage like this? A survivor of infighting with their Talvashoth outcasts. I call him Katojan, a bridge between worlds. The Viscount and others feel that peace begins with appeasement. This mage would likely be returned to his brutal kin. He can serve a better purpose. I want him free. He must be guided from the city without alerting his people, or being seen in my care.
You don't just stumble on someone like this.
For all their blasphemous certainty, the Kunari do have deserters. Those who seek freedom are hunted mercilessly.
Talvashoth, they seem to accept the role.
Even their rebels conform. Savonel observed one of their bloody exchanges. This poor mage was the only survivor.
And you think this mage was being hunted?
I'm certain no thinking creature would willingly submit to this. If he was not running before, he has seized the opportunity now.
If you're so intent on this, why not use Chantry resources?
My order will soon realize the Kunari presence is more than a test of faith. It is an open challenge. But for now, I must act on my own. Helping this mage shows how Kunari heresy cannot be ignored. His flight is vital.
Is freedom so helpful? A new life with that collar seems doubtful.
And yet it is more than he has. My reach is limited. His struggle is his own.
It just seems like releasing a bird, cage and all.
We do what we can to step toward what is right. That must be enough.
You're not interested in who you might be hiring?
If you were important enough to know, I would need someone else. But if you insist, what is your family name?
My name is Hawk.
Strong. Very Ferelden. The Kunari have hardly pressured the southern nations. You have not seen as many converts or those who refused. If this action, if any action, can lessen their influence, it must be done.
Will he help? If I trust him at all?
I don't know his capabilities or if he can function at all in that collar, but I think he knows we are his only way out.
You think?
He's followed every direction and made no aggressive moves, even when taunted. Were I in his place, I could have fled. Kunari or not, I can only assume he wants to be led to freedom.
And if you're wrong, I have to deal with it.
Yep. That is why I went to Lowtown. You are either capable of the discretion and skill that I need, or you are not.
I've had dealings with the Kunari leader. He'd want to know of this.
You have dealt with their leader. If you have interacted with Kunari, you know how they treat those who leave their heathen order. The Arashok would doom this poor creature. But knowing them is useful. If they challenged you, attacking an ally would only confirm their barbarism. You are still right for the task.
I can get him out of Kirkwall. He's a bit conspicuous for the streets, though.
I had never thought about the plight of mages among the Qunari. But it seems they are even more oppressed than we are.
That is obviously not an option. You must avoid incident with the guards. I cannot be linked to this.
I cannot.
This mage will be a fine example of how cruel Qunari are, even to their own. But only if this plays out just so. The passage here leads to the warrens of the Undercity. It is dangerous, but that is why you were hired. Good luck.
Okay. Varric is annoyed? Question mark. Meh.
Tromping the deep dark with the Horn Skull Mage.
This is my favorite part!
Everyone stay still and try not to make any loud noises. Someone's left a surprise here for us. Messing with us is suicidal.
The mage seems indifferent to our struggles, even with his freedom as the prize.
Look at this. Undercity's feared by all, but there's no shortage of fools with coin who want to test it. What is this thing? Collared like a Dark Lord's bitch. You some sort of Qunari lover? Maybe I should get rid of you and see who'll pay the most for your pet.
I don't think it likes you threatening its master. Maybe we let this one pass.
A voice of reason. What's he doing with you?
A voice of reason.
You lot think you're so damn right. Buying everything, running free marches like me into our own sewers. You want us bound, like this thing? I'll see you dead first.
By the Void! Kill it! Kill them all!
Kill it!
They get the idea, Qunari, Ketojan, whatever. Calm yourself!
Did you react because your lead was threatened?
I know that kind of blind instinct. It is hard to judge how much control he has.
You can't gesture or stomp your feet twice for yes or something.
For all we know, he's asking for a chamber pot.
You did what I said. Did I hit the right phrase or something?
He may not know himself.
Keep control, and remember who is on your side. Of course. I expected no different.
It's always so hard to, like, get the tonal, like, stuff that you want to match what you're saying. Because, like, there are quips I'd like to half say, but, like, come out in a completely different manner that, unfortunately, fall in the outside of the realm jokes I would have made with the same, almost the same words, but, you know, it would come out differently.
You will hold Basra Vashidan. I am Arvarad, and I claim possession of Serabas at your heel. The members of Iskaratam were killed by Tal-Vashoth, but their disposal leads only here, to Serabas and you.
I just got here, coming from the other way. If there was a trail, I didn't leave it.
Yet you are here with Serabas. The crime is his freedom, his leash held by unknowing Basra. We will not allow that danger to continue. Let your own mages doom you. Serabas will be properly confined.
And if he doesn't want to go back?
Serabas, show that your will remains bound to the Qun. He has only followed you because he wants to be led. He has allowed no other purpose.
The sister called him Katojan. You are Serabas?
Serabas is his role and his name, as you understand it. It is the accusation and acknowledgement of being a mage.
And you are Arvarad?
My role is to hold the leash and hunt the Grey Ones who leave the Qun. Or Baz who have not yet been enlightened.
You don't care that someone abused your dead to get you here?
No doubt they were cast from your shoulders as you or your partner thieves grew weak. It is a crime whose victims are beyond caring. It will be dealt with, but the greater threat is clear. It is my role to secure Serabas. It is the role of another to purge the perversions of your kind.
He is bound and abused, and you want him caged. Why?
The power that he has, that all Serabas have, draws from chaos and demons. They can never be in control.
So you fear them?
Like so many others.
We leash Serabas because they are dangerous and contagious. Not even your Templars fully grasp that threat.
Are mages like Anders so dangerous? He's given no reason to fear him yet.
You waste your breath. He'll never tolerate my kind.
You are Serabas? Bas Serabas? Vashidan! Neira Setar Karasam! You spewed your words at me like a demon trying to poison my control. Like this mage, the Qun requires your death.
But we're no threat to each other.
Bas Serabas, you will be no threat to anyone.
He didn't like me questioning him.
Can you stand?
Can you stand?
I am unbound. Odd. Wrong. But you deserve honor. You are now Basvarad, worthy of following. I thank your intent, even if it was wrong. I know the will of our Varad. I must return as demanded. It is the wisdom of the Qun.
So after all of this, now you want to die?
I do not want to die. I want to live by the Qun.
Which means dying.
Yes. Is that hard to grasp?
Could you have returned if I'd let these others live?
No.
You were doomed from the start.
I was outside my Keratam. I may be corrupted. I cannot know. How I return is my choice.
Of all the ridiculous, spineless, mind-controlled, senseless piece of shit arguments I've ever heard.
What comfort has freedom brought you, mage? You would have more if you submitted to the Qun.
Arvarad couldn't kill me. Perhaps he was wrong about your death, too.
Losing to you does not make him wrong. He spoke the Qun. I have chosen. It is bred in the bone.
Existing is not a choice.
It is the only choice. As it Taleb. It is to be.
Patrice might take you back, if death is the only other option.
The sister was not honest.
What do you mean?
I cannot say what she wanted, but it was certainty, not of the Qun. And her guard smelled of death.
Others of your kind live outside the Qun. You could join them.
They are not my kind. I am Qunari. They are not.
I am
They
Qunari.
have chosen to be free.
Free? They have refused what they are. I can't choose to not be.
My cats go in and out, and in and out, and out, and in and out, and in and out.
My job ended when we exited the city. The rest is up to you.
You know of certainty and borders. You are closer to the Qunari than you admit. Your role would change little if you accepted the Qun. Take this secret thing, Basvarad.
Basvarad.
Remember this day.
Oh my god.
I
Why are
would
you
choose
following
death
him?
over servitude, but I do not follow the Qun.
She may not have known about this, but clearly Patrice set a trail right to us.
If this was her doing, I have a few questions for her.
Blood magic. Interesting. So many things.
Why was your friend made tranquil? Do you know?
No, and it doesn't matter. Nobody deserves that.
I know some mages who deserve that.
Really? Perhaps they should start making slaves tranquil. Then they wouldn't dream of escaping. Wouldn't that be wonderful?
Slaves do not attract demons that try to possess them.
Which clearly justifies it. What a perfect solution.
You are allowed, Basra, until the Arishok declares otherwise.
You are allowed, Basara.
I dislike this place. Why do you bother me, human? I hire no blades and need no goods. Your kind thinks selfishness and want are normal. This city, all of it, leaves a bad taste.
If you despise this place, why haven't you left?
Since we arrived, I have seen nothing but greed and weakness. Dwarves, humans, elves, just festering. No order, no goal. You are one of the few I have met with any ability. And yet this too was random, a result of selfishness. I cannot fathom how a mire like this can be justified. You say we should leave, but how can you bear to stay in this chaos?
My welcome to the city was not so different from yours.
And yet you suffer it.
It's an opportunity to make a real difference.
Karastan are soldiers. The Qun made it so. They can never vary from that assigned path, never be other than they are meant to be. But they are free to choose within that role, to accept and succeed, or deny and die. Glory is clear and defined. Could not this entire city benefit from that certainty? How else will you know when you have made a real difference?
He's free to choose to obey. That isn't contradictory to you?
He chooses to be. As do we all, long before any of your meaningless freedoms are presented.
The Qunari are a very interesting race.
I did not intend to land here, but this city may demand certainty.
And it's one that we haven't
done, human.
Gotten much of a chance to really explore. Maybe we'll get more.
I don't think Kirkwall would do well under military rule.
The rule of the Qun is not military. It is discipline and order.
How is that different?
To your limited understanding, it is not. You fear soldiers that arrive to remove your pitiable vices. But they do not control Qunari. The Triumvirate divides and governs. One is nothing without the others.
Can you tell me about the other two parts?
No.
Now you're just being difficult.
No.
I am no more equipped to explain
right?
than you are to understand. Arishok, Arigena, Ariqun, pillars of the Qunari, of the nation that must be. There is but one way to know
they
these
are
things,
rigid
human, and I have yet to decide
structure.
if it must be done.
You're a long way from home. Why did you come?
To meet a demand of the Qun.
Which was?
It is a matter only the Qunari understand. We remain until we fulfill the demand of the Qun. Or until the demand changes.
How many Qunari have you lost to the Talvashoth?
None.
Optimistic, considering my death toll.
We lose nothing when weakness abandons the Qun. It is the Talvashoth who have lost themselves.
I met an honorable one.
Doubtful.
He said he was a mercenary, not a murderer.
Then I know he made no claim to honor. When they sell themselves, little remains.
Little remains.
He is not even dead to the Qun. He is a living insult.
Oh, okay.
Farewell. Panahedan, human.
Panahedan. Okay. He's a nice guy, sometimes. I'm sure there won't be a very head-rolling scene at some point later on in Act 2. Why did you draw your fucking axe, dude? We're just walking to Patrice's safe houses.
Leave nothing. It must be clean, with no ties. Hawk. It was Hawk, right? From the
Hawk.
streets. You took the Kunari from the city? Without incident?
I think the incident was rather your idea.
Mind your tongue, dwarf.
Mind your tongue.
Please, do speak your mind.
Don't string me along. You know that I know.
Whether you believe it or not, I wished you no harm. That might have been useful for someone, but still regrettable. A massacre of citizens protecting a slave might have forced the Chantry to doubt appeasement, to see the Kunari for the monsters they are. Perhaps finding the mage was a rushed opportunity. If such a plot existed, I see how it might be disagreeable to you.
Your Ketojan killed himself rather than be free.
I assumed he wanted to escape, just as I would. My pity is genuine, but they are not like us.
If, perhaps, why dance around this lie? I'm standing right here.
If a member of the Chantry admitted instigation, I have no doubt it would result in more appeasement. But an accusation from a low-town thug? You are hardly that important. That's not an insult. It's why I chose you. Rest assured, excuses, real or imagined, are not for your benefit.
I won't forget this, sister.
Take your coin. Disappear back into Lowtown. Rest assured, I will not make the mistake of looking for help outside the Faithful again.
She will.
The stakes, eternity, are just too high.
Your eternity is gonna get cut short. Sorry, spoilers.
We'll be hearing from that one again.
Very much so. I'm gonna try this again. It doesn't work. It doesn't work.
I thought all dwarves had beards. Where's yours?
I misplaced it, along with my sense of dwarven pride and my gold-plated noble caste pin.
I thought maybe it fell onto your chest.
Oh, the broody elf tells a joke.
I don't brood.
Friend, if your brooding were any more impressive, women would swoon in the past. They'd have broody babies in your honor.
Broody
You're
baby.
a very odd dwarf.
And you thought I was joking about the pin.
Yeah, I actually believe that.
I should let this continue. We have little to discuss, human. For now, I would think on the fate of this city.
I've had confrontations with others in your command.
There have been a number of incidents, but you must mean Arvarad, found dead after tracking Cerebas. I thought nothing could threaten Arvarad.
You are not angry?
A mage is dead. That is what matters. The rest is impressive, but do not repeat it.
I believe a member of the Chantry intended it to happen.
Friend and enemy blend together in this sea of filth. I can barely discern one group from another. But as this clearly means something to you, I acknowledge the risk taken.
Cerebas chose death over leaving the Qun.
That is good to hear.
That is all you have to say?
I will not insult Cerebas with the suggestion that making the right choice was difficult. I expect as much from every Qunari. I doubt Cerebas earned a greater honor in his life than my reaction now.
Okay.
Farewell.
Panahida.
That was an interaction I've never had before. That's why I wanted to go get it. I never came here again, because obviously the big scary gates are closed. Oops. Oh, damn it. So I just assumed I can go back in until the game told me to go in. Which it doesn't very often. What are we doing next? This one. Would have actually been faster to go to Merrill, but whatever.
You're Hawk, aren't you? You used to work with the Fenrir.
Nope, never heard of her.
Walk in peace.
Nope, never heard of her. Nope, never heard of her.
Check your purse. I think you lost something.
I can't. It's back here.
Hey there, lovely.
So Ahmad, I saw you also grabbed yourself a certain little game that I also found. What was it, yesterday? Card shop simulator.
Please, sir.
I am sorry for your loss, mistress. But I can offer your son mercy only if he turns himself in.
I'm trying to find him, but...
The Templars cannot tolerate apostates.
It sounds like your son is in trouble. Is there anything I can do?
You heard all of that and still you would help? An apostate? Oh, thank you. I am Ariane. My boy, Fenrir. He's all I have. All my family. When I learned he had magic, I could not bear to send him to the Circle. But his connection to the Fade, it gives him nightmares. Dreams of demons speaking in his mind. I would rather lose him to the Circle than to himself.
What kind of dreams is he having?
He dreams of demons, calling to him, pulling him into their world. Every day, it grows harder to wake him. That is why I turn to the Circle. They are the only ones that can protect a mage from his own powers.
Did your son run away?
He learned I had contacted Sir Thrask. He felt I betrayed his trust. He thinks he can live free of the Circle. But I am afraid without proper training, he'll kill himself.
Those look like Dalish tattoos. Why do you live in the city?
I was born to the Dalish, but came to Kirkwall for a time and dallied with a human worshipped Vincento. When I found I was with child, neither Vincento nor my tribe wished the burden of an elf-blooded human infant. I raised Fenrir myself, here in the alienage.
Tell me the whole story.
I learned years ago that my son likely had magical talent, but we could not bear the thought of him locked in the gallows. So we hid. When the nightmares began, Fenrir still refused to contact the Circle. But I truly think they are the only people who might save his life.
What exactly do you need me to do?
Just find him, please. Bring him somewhere safe. I don't know where Fenrir is gone, but there are 2 places you might start your search. Sir Thrask has been looking for him. If you speak to him in the gallows, he'll be able to tell you what ground he's already covered. And Fenrir's father, Vincento, recently returned from Antiva. He's a merchant in the Lowtown Bazaar. Fenrir might have sought him out.
I will not leave you fearful for a moment longer than necessary.
For a moment
We'll
longer
find him
than
before the
necessary.
Templars. Don't trust them to have your son's best interest at heart.
Don't coddle this boy. If he is a mage, he's dangerous and belongs in the circle.
Thank you. It has been a lonely time hiding. It's almost a relief to finally confront this openly.
Busy day, I see. The boys and I are going for drinks.
The thing you'll notice is that if you have Anders and Fenris in your party, you are constantly battling each other. Oh, you want to support the mages? Well, great. You just got some points with Anders. Oh, you lost more points with Fenris because you supported mages. Oh, you thought there should be some suppression of mages in certain situations? Oh, you just lost a ton of points with Anders, but you gained a tiny point with Fenris. If that's the issue, why do you keep them on the same party? Because it's fun.
Greetings, Sarah. You look like a man who'd be interested in the finest Antivan steel to grace his hand. I bring
What's
only
wrong with
the
your
best
hair, sir?
northern merchandise to the free marches.
Actually, I'm more interested in your son.
Son? I have never had that privilege, Sarah. My poor wife, she's back in Antiva and cannot see me often with my travels. Let us not ruin the day with such weighty thoughts. Perhaps I could show you my silks.
Perhaps you could stop jerking me around and tell me where your son is.
The boy is a mage of elven blood. Do you wonder I fear for him?
Do you wonder I feel for him?
I do not wish to discuss my personal life.
Now, if I wasn't being all smocking, he probably would have given me more information. But we're a sassy hawk. I know, it looks interesting. That's why I chose it too.
Heard about the Circle of Magi outside of the Imperium, but I've never been in one. Are you certain it's wise for us to come here, considering who we're with?
Maybe not. But we'll be cautious.
This seems more like a prison. I wonder if it's more effective than the Circle I know.
How is the Imperial Circle of Magi different?
Once upon a time, it was as it is here. The Chantry watched the Magisters closely for any signs of corruption or weakness. Then it changed. The Magisters were permitted to watch over their own, and Templars kept only to enforce the law. What happened next was inevitable. The Magisters rule again, as powerful as they ever were.
You said the Chantry used to watch the Magisters. Why did they stop?
You must remember that the attitude towards magic is different in Tevinter. Magisters came from wealthy families, bloodlines that had nurtured magical talent for countless generations. The Chantry was not trying to control poor peasants, but the scions of the greatest houses in the Imperium.
I thought the Magisters had been thrown down by the Chantry.
On the contrary, Andraste never defeated the Imperium. A great army conquered the south, but not the north. The Magisters eventually surrendered to the Chantry, but they did so on their terms. They kept their influence. Thus, they reclaimed what they lost over the centuries. Some battles are lost by inches.
You talk about the Magisters as if they are all evil.
I have no doubt that some are good and noble men, strong enough to resist temptation. But how many temptations do you wish to offer a man before he will give in? Blood magic is everywhere in Tevinter, from the lowliest apprentice up to the Archon himself.
You can't have seen this for yourself.
Daenerys talked about it often. Of course they say it's forbidden. Behind the smiles and closed doors, however, it's a different matter. To be a Magister in Tevinter is to be glorious. To be a powerful Magister in Tevinter, that is worth any price.
You're saying the same thing could happen here?
If the mages were permitted to be their own watchers, of course. It is too easy for a mage to resort to blood magic if they feel the need is great enough.
As easy as it is to resort to a sword. You were created as a living weapon. Should you not be trusted with your freedom?
My powers are not controlled by a demon. A mage can desire power, justice, revenge, protection. Any cause will do, and then they are lost.
You can't say every mage is corrupt.
All I am saying is the Imperium offers no answer. All that Andraste did long ago to end the tyranny of magic has been undone.
She ended the tyranny of magic and replaced it with an entirely new one.
Considering all that magic has done to my homeland and my race, I weep for your predicament. Power corrupts, as they say, and mages have power enough already.
According to everything I've seen, the Circle can't control mages anyhow.
And what is the alternative? Freedom is a noble ideal, but I see no oppression here. I see fear and danger. But enough. I'm sure we came here for a reason.
More rivalry. It will be bad if we cannot make him like us.
Are you the Templar who's pursuing the boy Fainriel?
I did not realize his name was known so widely. Perhaps your friend knew him in the alienage.
Not every elf lives in one of your cages, Templar.
Are you a friend of his?
Have you met him? What is he like?
From his mother's description, he sounds much like any youngster we bring to the Circle. Frightened of his gift, resentful at losing his freedom, convinced he is the one exception to our laws. Hardly someone you would wish the power to murder people with his mind.
No young boy should have to face down demons alone.
It is surprising what sympathies mages evoke. I always expect people to be more wary of their powers than touched by their struggles.
Not all of us are.
If we do not find Fainriel soon, it will not matter. Either he will be taken by the demons, or by less mystical predators. And I've said more than enough on the topic. This is a Templar matter, and we will be handling it.
Perhaps I could aid your search.
True. It is surely not in the lad's best interests to turn away anyone who seeks to find him. There is a Templar, former Templar, by the name of Samson. He left the Order due to philosophical differences. He has been known to help mages flee Kirkwall. If Fainriel went to him, Samson wouldn't tell me. He stays out of sight by day, but I've seen him at night, near the entrance to Darktown.
Alright. And look at that. Even more... Fenris. You're so frustrating to deal with sometimes. It's one of those, sometimes it's just better to not have him in your party. Why? Because of that. We're just gonna quickly go to Gamlen's house. Sure, let's throw on Aveline. Bring her in for a little bit.
What do you know? I was told my old friend Thrask was advising you folks to seek me out. You're looking for the boy, right? Feign something. I'll tell you now, there's not much I can do for you.
I'm looking for a retired Templar named Samson.
Retired. Sounds better than burned-out husk of a Templar begging coins in the choke tap. They don't do anything to keep you, you know. You join the Order, you're free to walk away. But they're the only ones who've got the dust.
The dust?
Lyrium, an ore the dwarves mine. Magic in its raw form. You need to drink the stuff to face down the magicers. Problem is, if you ever try to stop, it just about kills you.
Is it true you give aid to apostates fleeing the Templars?
The mages I help, they're no more than children, newly discovered their magic and terrified. Barely left their mother's skirts, and now we're saying they got to be locked away for their own good. That demons are hunting them. Do you wonder they run?
Did you meet the boy?
Afraid so. Blighter was dead broke though, not a silver on him. I helped one mageling for free, and I'll never get paid again.
I pity any mage who is forced to rely on you for protection.
I pointed him to a ship captain I know, Rayner. Sometimes he'll take on runaways. Took another apostate last week, girl I sent him. Might have gone wrong though. I heard rumors he took the both of them captive instead.
So your good friend's a kidnapper? Can't say I'm surprised.
Not a friend. Just someone who's not afraid to try this business. Rumor has it, Rayner had the pair of them locked inside a Keys warehouse, somewhere close to dockside. You want to go looking, you might find the lad before he gets ransomed to the Templars. Or worse.
Or worse. Yeah, or worse is probably the best way to describe it. You know. So, as I've said a couple of times, the more we hear about the Tevinter Imperium, the more you guys want to really listen in, because that's the main setting of 4. And, like, Tevinter is something that has been played up so much across all of the series, so...
Now that's just rude. What are they trying to do? Join my hits?
Keep your guard up! He's got it! Play dirty! Stick you like a
Easy as pie.
Get a hold of her.
Please, help me.
Please.
Anyone?
Get the hands! I heard they can't do no spells without hands.
You know nothing of magic.
So, you married a Templar, huh?
What of it?
Are they all as dirty as they seem?
What?
Did he ever ask you to play the naughty mage and the hapless recruit? Maybe the secret desire demon and the upstanding knight?
That's disgusting.
I hear it's quite popular.
Anders, that's not something nice to say to, you know, a woman who has a dead husband.
Why, look here, boys. Volunteers. Clap 'em in irons and let's see what the Tevinters will pay for 'em.
Answer my questions, and I won't trouble you about this little operation.
You die now, there won't be any trouble at all. Shut this buck up.
I'm not cleaning this up. Just me.
Suicidal.
Alone in the dark. And that's how we like it.
Do, do, do,
I hear good things about you, Anders. Not what I expected.
From a mage, you mean?
I didn't say that.
How else would you judge me? What else am I a shining example of?
I don't know. Other mage or not.
You
Get back!
have a fair point.
Corpse! Ugh.
happen. You're gone.
Here! Come on!
Crack them!
Easy as pie.
Take one more step and the boy dies.
One more step.
Tell this dirtbag who we are.
If I were you, I wouldn't be threatening the Viscount's son.
What?
Oh, I suppose you just got a tip from a slaver that he was selling mage flesh cheap.
You never thought to ask where he got it? You never wondered if you were buying the Viscount's well-known love child from his elven mistress? The boy he swore to protect, even if it meant raising the entire Free Marches?
I seek no war with the Free Marches. Take the lad to his father.
Oh? That's quite a generous offer.
This was the price set on the boy. Please accept it as an offer of peace.
As an offer of peace.
Who are you? Are you working for the Templars?
Your mother sent me.
Huh. Hardly a difference. I can't believe her. My whole life it was all, I'll love you and protect you. Then I have some bad dreams and it's off to the Templars.
I'm here to help you, Fainriel.
Why? You don't even know me.
I've spent my whole life protecting my sister from exactly what you fear.
Is there any chance you'd help me reach the Dalish? That's where I was trying to go. See if they'd take me in. I'm as much Dalish as human.
You'd be alone among the Dalish. Even more than a Dalish would be here.
Compared to being held prisoner, or made tranquil. I'll risk being lonely. Look, I know it's different in other kingdoms, but here, no one helps circle mages. Anything the Templars don't like, you get the brand. The Dalish, they've had magic forever. They could teach me. I won't be a danger, I swear.
Keeper trains him, keeps him safe from demons. No one gets locked up. Sounds like a winning plan.
If there was another way, the Circle would know it.
Yeah, at least if you go nuts out with the elves, you won't be killing any of us.
Thank you. I did not. In my wildest dreams, I could not have foreseen this.
Well, if you go crazy,
Thank the
it won't be us
creators,
who
you were
you
the one
hurt.
my mother hired to find me. I will forever be in your debt, friend.
So, who's going to tell Mother Dearest? She must be just dying to hear what happened.
God damn it, Aveline! Why? Why does everyone hate my decisions? Oh. Oh well. Ah, it's alright. They'll love me in the end, they always do. Oh no. I said Aveline. Sorry for the confusion. Though until you said that, I didn't realize how close Aveline came. I was like, huh. That is right. Oh well. Just wait. Who knows what outlandish close names we're gonna get in the next one.
Do you ever miss Ferelden?
I mean,
of course.
The main character's name is Rook.
I would never have left.
I'm gonna name him Bishop Rook.
But I'm
No,
not going to be my father and
it's gonna
spend
be
my
King
life
Rook.
trying
No.
to live a
Queen
memory.
Rook.
I didn't think I'd give it a second thought once I was gone. I mean, what did Ferelden ever do for me? But I do. I think about it. There's something here that just doesn't feel right.
You mean how mages are treated?
No. I think there's not enough dog shit.
Hello, Meryl. I'm just coming here for the convenience of turning around.
Your son decided he'd rather be an elf than a Templar prisoner. He joined the Dalish.
What? But he is human. They did not even wish me to raise him among them. But they do value magic more than the men of Kirkwall. Perhaps he can have both safety and freedom. As I said, I have little money. But this is a Dalish ring that has been in my family for generations. Please accept it with my thanks.
Thank you.
I could use your consult, Anders.
Bring it to Darktown and I'll get you a salve or something.
What? No. I need to know some things about mages.
Why?
I'm a god. I'm the first person who has to deal with trouble.
You want help killing people like me?
Not every mage can be trusted.
Nor every guard.
Truth.
We have found neither hide nor hair of the lad, Fainriel. I can only think he has fallen victim to demons or slavers.
I found this. It was addressed to you. It seems to be from your daughter.
My daughter? Then you know what she is. How she died. When I traced her to that warehouse, I should have forced her into the circle. My own weakness in the face of her pleas is what destroyed her. It is why I urged Ariani not to give in when Fainriel wished to hide. If only I had been so strong for Olivia.
Well, at least you don't have to worry about the Templars finding out anymore.
Thank you. She is at peace now. I would not wish to see her name smeared while her ashes are still warm.
Kirkwall may not have the best circle, but at least when...
I think you let this get away from you.
I didn't expect to see this again.
Keep moving.
This fell into my hands. Recognize it?
Hey! Ow, my back. Hey! Ow.
Since paid my debt over this.
Thank you.
It's grand to see it again.
Thank you.
Gods will never leave.
Gamlen's house, we'll go there in a second. I'm going to the Black Emporium.
Look around.
Yeah. Look around, he says. Anyway. The Desdemona blade and the Bulwark used to be like some of the best you could get. For Sword and Shield, but now it's not so great because, you know, we've got weapons that improve with level up. Haha. Anyway, I came here for a reason. Boots of tremendous weight. Make a sigh.
So many things to...
The Black Emporium's a DLC. In case you were curious. It's just a black market.
What am I, your servant? There's a letter for you on the...
Shut up, Uncle! Proud scion of the Hawk family. Well, this is a good place to leave it off for today, and I'm gonna pick it up again here next time. And would you look at that? How many saves total, including autosaves? There have been 179 saves in this game. If you subtract my 3 man-made saves, there have been 176 autosaves in 9 hours, 20 minutes, and 37 seconds. Thank you. So, anyway, thank you everybody for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. And until the next time, everybody, stay funky, people.